Hello and welcome to Replacement Player Baseball. Today we are going to see Game 4 of a 4-game set between the Cubs and Reds. Reds have taken 2 out of the first 3, both in, especially the last game, in fairly dramatic fashion. The Cubs also have a couple of roster changes to announce. Yu Darvish and Joe Jimenez have both been sent to the disabled list. Nick Burdi is apparently injured but going to stay on the roster. And the Cubs have executed a trade for the Padres' Kirby Yates. But as the Padres are in San Francisco, he's going to take a day or two to arrive in Chicago. Now, let's get today's game started. Cubs lost yesterday as the bullpen gave up a 3-0 lead in the late innings. The Reds today are going to send Sonny Gray out to the mound, making start number 13. He is 4-2 with a 5.32 ERA, 1.33 WHIP. He will be opposed by the Cubs' Chris Archer. Also making start number 13, he is 4-4 with a 3.97 ERA, 1.38 WHIP. The Cubs seem to have a pretty standard lineup going out today. Tauchman in the left, Almora in center, Contreras catching. It is 63 degrees today, wind blowing right to left at 11 mph. And let's get this game started. Here comes the first pitch. Chris Archer on the mound, facing the Reds' Joey Votto. The Reds, 2.5 games up on the Cubs in the division. They are 32-27. Cubs come in at 30-30, third place in the NL Central. Cubs trying to make up some ground here against the division leaders and earn a split in this 4-game series. Archer looking for the sign, and here comes the pitch. Grounder to third, Bryant has it. The toss to first, and Bryant retires Votto for out number 1. Akiyama now the batter, with 1 out and a 1-ball count. Archer coming to the plate. Popped up to left as Tauchman gives chase towards left center, and he makes the catch short of the warning track for out number 2. Nick Castellanos will now be the batter with a 1-strike count. 2-man out, nobody on, and he hits that hard out to left center field. That is going to be gone. Castellanos hits another home run. That's 2 straight days for him. 399 feet out to left field. And the Reds lead 1-0. Suarez now the batter against Archer. 1-ball count. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be a base hit to right center. That drops in front of Hayward. He plays it on a hop. Suarez has a single. And now Moustakas is the batter. 2 outs, runner on first. Archer coming to the plate. Line to right. This time, Hayward catches it in the air for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the first of a 1-0 Reds lead. Tauchman will lead off against the Reds righty, Sonny Gray. 2-strike count to Tauchman. Here comes the pitch. Gray looking for the sign. And here it is. Swing and a miss, strike 3 on a slider. And now Fletcher will be the batter. 1-2 count to Fletcher. Here it comes. Grounder to first. He did a little inside out swing to get that one to go the other way. But ultimately it is out number 2. Chris Bryant now the batter. 1-ball count to Bryant. Grounder to short. The throw goes to first, and the Cubs retired in order in the bottom of the first. We go to the top of the second of a 1-0 Reds lead. Dietrich now the batter. He will face Archer to lead off the Reds' half of the second inning. 1-ball count. Archer coming to the plate. Popped up to center. Almora coming in, making the catch for out number 1. Freddie Galvis now the batter. 1-ball count to Galvis. Here comes the pitch. Grounder to second. Fletcher has it. Throws to Shaw. That is out number 2. And now Kirk Casale, who actually pitched in the first game of this series, is now going to face Archer with 2 outs and a 3-1 count. And Casale watches ball 4 go by inside. He heads down to first. So the pitcher, Sonny Gray, will now bat with 2 outs, 1 on, 2-2 count. And Gray swings and misses at the circle change. We go to the bottom of the second inning of a 1-0 Cincinnati lead. Baez now the batter. 0-2 count to Baez. Swing and a miss, strike 3 on the fastball. Gray has recorded 2 strikeouts now today. And Shaw is the batter. 3-0 count to Shaw. With the pitch. That is low. That is ball 4. Shaw draws the walk. And Contreras now coming up with 1 out. 2-1 count to Contreras. Little looper behind the shortstop. And Galvis running back makes the catch for out number 2. Jason Hayward now the batter, trying to help the Cubs tie this game up. Tying run is standing on first, 2 outs. First pitch to Hayward. Popped up to second, or short right field, I guess. Second baseman Moustakas has it. That is out number 3. The Cubs strand a runner. We go to the top of the third of a 1-0 Reds lead. First pitch to Votto from Archer. That is a fly ball to left center. This time Almora heads over to make the play for out number 1. Akiyama now the batter. 1 out, 3-1 count to Akiyama. Archer with the pitch. That is way inside and low. That is walk number 2 for Archer as Akiyama walks down to first. Castellanos now the batter. Already has a solo home run today. 15 home runs on the season for him. Coming up with 1 out, 1 man on. Oh, and a throw to first. And Akiyama is picked off first base. Well, now when Castellanos hits a home run, it'll only be a solo shot. So, 2 outs, Archer coming to the plate. And that is a base hit down the left field line. That is going to be extra bases for Castellanos. He slides into second, although he didn't even really need to slide. The throw was very late coming back in from left. And the pickoff proves critical, as that likely would have driven in the runner from first. Castellanos has an extra base hit, standing on second with a double, and Suarez now coming up with 2 outs, 1 man on. 1 ball count to Suarez. Here's the pitch. Grounder to third. This time Bryant has it. He throws to first, and the side is retired. We go to the bottom of the third. Reds still ahead, 1-0. Almora coming up to bat. He's going to lead off for the Cubs in the bottom of the third. Almora looking for the first pitch, and he lines it into right field for a single. That is the first Cub hit of the game here in the bottom of the third inning. Almora standing on first, and the pitcher Archer now is going to be the next batter. Archer lays down the bunt, right back at the mound. The throw goes to first as Moustakas is covering the base. And that is sacrifice number 3 for Archer as Almora advances to second. Tauchman now the batter. He has been pretty hot lately. Tying run in scoring position. Tauchman with 1 out and a 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Tauchman flies to center field. That is going to be playable. That is going to be caught for out number 2. Akiyama quickly retrieves the ball and heads it back into the infield. And the runner is not able to advance. Fletcher now the batter. 2 outs, runner on second. Cubs trying to tie this game up. 2-2 pitch to Fletcher. Gray looking for the sign. Here's the pitch. Grounder to short. That is a routine play. The throw goes to first. And that is the end of the inning. We go to the top of the fourth. 1-0 Reds. Moustakas will be the batter. He is going to face Archer to lead off the Reds half of the fourth. 3-0 count, and that is ball 4. Archer just issued his 3rd walk of the day on 4 straight pitches, and now Derek Dietrich is the batter with nobody out, runner on first, 1 strike count. Archer looking for the sign, comes to the plate. Grounder to second. Fletcher has it, throws to short, There is no relay to first, so the double play is not completed. Dietrich is safe on first on the fielder's choice, and now Freddie Galvis is the batter with 1 out, 1 man on. 3-1 pitch to Galvis. There's a grounder to first. Shaw to Baez, but no return throw to first. Looked like Galvis was hustling down the line, and there wasn't probably much chance to double him off. So now there's 2 outs, runner on first on another fielder's choice, and now Casali is the batter. 2-0 count to Casali. Here's the pitch. That'll be a base hit up the middle. Casali has a single. The throw goes down to third, which keeps the runner on second. So now Sonny Gray will bat with 2 outs and 2 men on. Reds trying to add to a 1-0 lead. Full count pitch to Gray. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, strike 3 on the fastball. Archer just threw it right past him at 92. We go to the bottom of the 4th of a 1-0 Cincinnati lead. Chris Bryant going to lead off for the Cubs in the bottom of the 4th inning. 2-2 pitch to Bryant. Here it comes. That is strike 3 looking. Bryant does not look happy about that. Baez now the batter with 1 out. 3-1 pitch to Baez. That's going to be a base hit into left. That's going to drop in front of the left fielder. Baez stops at first with a single. And now Shaw is the batter. Runner on first, 1 out. 1 ball count. Here's the pitch to Shaw. Oh, and Baez is going. He slides, and he is out. Casali has thrown out 7 base runners in 12 attempts. Baez, it appears, injured himself sliding, but he is going to remain in the game, although he will not be remaining on second base as he was thrown out. Shaw now batting, 1-1 count, 2-2 count with 2 outs. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 4 for Sonny Gray. We go to the top of the 5th inning, 1-0 Reds. Archer will face Votto as the Reds have turned the lineup over yet again. 1-2 pitch from Archer. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Votto heads back to the dugout. That is strikeout number 3 on the day for Archer. Akiyama now the batter with a 2-strike count. And that is popped up to left. He fought that one off, but the result is still the same. That's a fly out and out number 2. Castellanos now the batter with 2 outs, nobody on. Full count pitch to Castellanos. And that is going to be a base hit to center. Almora plays it on the hop. Single for Castellanos. He's now standing on first. I don't believe we've gotten him out yet today. Suarez now the batter. 2 outs. Runner on first. Full count pitch to Suarez. And that is inside. That is ball 4. Archer, after getting the first 2 outs, now has put 2 men on. And Moustakas is going to be the batter. Reds looking to add to this 1-0 lead. They got 2 outs, runners on first and second. Archer working his way out of a jam. That is strike 3, but it gets away. The throw goes to first. However, Moustakas beats the throw. So the Reds now have the bases loaded. Castellanos goes to third, Suarez to second. Count that as a strikeout for Archer. However, Moustakas swung and missed. The ball got away, and he headed down to first. Now Derek Dietrich is going to bat with 2 outs and the bases loaded. Full count pitch to Dietrich. Fly ball to center. Hopefully this will end the inning. Almora comes in, makes the catch for out number 3. Well, that was about the most painful way that could have worked out. But ultimately, the Reds do not score. They leave the bases loaded, and now Contreras will lead off for the Cubs in the bottom of the 5th. Full count pitch to Contreras. Here it comes. Grounder to short. Contreras heading down to first. He is going to be thrown out by Galvis for out number 1. Jason Hayward now the batter. 0-2 pitch to Hayward. Gray coming to the plate. That is lined into right field. That is pretty much right at Castellanos. He moved about 4 steps to make that catch. And now Almora is the batter. with 2 outs and nobody on base. 2-2 pitch to Almora. Here it comes. Swing it. Oh, a check swing, strike 3. Not a swing and a miss. Check swing for strike 3. The umpire rings him up. We go to the top of the 6th of a 1-0 Reds lead. Freddie Galvis will lead off against Chris Archer, who's thrown 89 pitches and is coming out to face the Reds in the top of the 6th inning. He had to work his way out of a jam in the 5th. In the 6th now, he's going to face the 7, 8, 9 batters in the Reds lineup. 1-2 pitch from Archer. Here it comes. Strike 3 called. That is strikeout number 5 for Archer on the day, and that is going to be the last batter he's going to face. Brandon Morrow now is going to come in from the bullpen to face Curt Casali. Morrow has thrown 23 innings so far this year, 13 walks to 10 strikeouts and a 3.52 ERA. Morrow, with a full count and 1 out, looks for the sign. Here comes the pitch. Grounder to third. Bryant has it. Throw to first gets away. That was a throwing error, it looked like, by Bryant. The runner actually has to stop at second because the ball went into the dugout. And now Sonny Gray is going to bat. With 1 out, runner on second base. Sacrifice situation here for Gray. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he's swinging away. The ground ball goes to short. Throws to first after Baez looks the runner back. And that is 2 outs now. Casali's still on second. Votto the batter. 2 outs. 1 man on. Cubs trying to hold this at a 1-0 deficit. Here's the first pitch to Votto. They're going to intentionally walk him. They're not going to take any chances with Joey Votto. Put him on first, and Akiyama, who is 0 for 2 today, will be the next batter. He comes up to face Morrow with 2 outs, runner on first and second in the top of the 6th inning. Full count pitch to Akiyama, and he takes it for ball 4. Well, he shows good patience, drawing the walk on the full count fastball. However, that brings up the Cub killer himself, Nick Castellanos. Castellanos, acting like he has something to prove here against the Cubs, comes up with the bases loaded and 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning. 1-1 pitch to Castellanos. Here it comes. Fly ball to right center field. Almora going back. He gives chase and he makes the running catch on the warning track. Well, Castellanos missed that by about 10 feet. However, that is the 3rd out. Reds leave the bases loaded. We go to the bottom of the 6th of a 1-0 Reds lead. Ian Happ, the switch hitter, is going to stand in from the left side against Sonny Gray. He is pinch hitting for the pitcher's spot to lead off the 6th inning. 1-1 pitch to Happ. Here it comes. He hits it against the shift. The third baseman has to go a long way to get it. Happ hustles to first, but he is retired for out number 1. Tauchman now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. 0-2 pitch to Tauchman. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Sonny Gray has 6 strikeouts on the day now, and Fletcher is the batter with 2 outs and nobody on base. 1-1 pitch to Fletcher. Here it comes. Grounder to second. Moustakas has it, throws to first, and that is out number 3. Cubs go down in order in the 6th. We go to the top of the 7th of a 1-0 Cubs lead. Cubs deficit, 1-0 Reds lead. Suarez the batter. He's going to lead off for the Reds in the 7th. New pitcher for the Cubs is Trevor Rosenthal. And here's the pitch. That's going to be a base hit into left field. It gets by Baez and out to the left fielder Tauchman. Suarez stops at first with a single. Rosenthal will now pitch to Moustakas with nobody out. Runner on first. 2-1 pitch from Rosenthal. And that is hit very high, very hard out to right center field. Moustakas got all of that one. That is a 3-0 Reds lead. 463-foot home run. He hit that one out onto the street behind right center field. 3-0 Cubs or Reds lead now. Derek Dietrich is the batter. Top of the 7th, nobody out. 0-2 pitch to Dietrich. And that's another base hit. Rosenthal's getting hit hard here today. Dietrich rounds first. He heads into second with a double. Hayward gets it back in, but it's not in time. And now Rosenthal will pitch to Freddie Galvis with runner on second, nobody out. First pitch to Galvis. And they're going to walk him, put him on first to set up the force, and instead face the catcher, Kirk Casale, with nobody out, runners on first and second. 1 strike pitch to Casale. Fly ball to left center. The center fielder Almora comes over and he makes the catch. That is out number 1. Sonny Gray will now bat with 1 out, runners on first and second. Here's the pitch. Gray lays down the bunt. Shaw has it. The throw goes to third. That's a surprise, but they throw out the lead runner at third base. So now there are 2 outs. Runners on first and second on the fielder's choice, and Votto is the batter. 2-0 pitch to Votto. That one gets away. Goes all the way to the backstop. There's no chance to throw the runners out there. Galvis advances to third. Sonny Gray now standing on second, and Votto will bat. They're probably just going to give him, they just give him a pass, put him on first with the base open. So now Rosenthal will face Akiyama with 2 outs and the bases loaded. I don't know how many more jams like this the Cubs are going to work their way out of. 0-2 pitch to Akiyama. And that is strike 3 called. The Reds leave the bases loaded. And now we go to the bottom of the 7th of a 3-0 Cub deficit. Well, our 7th inning stretch conductor today is going to be Rascal Flatts. In the bottom of the 7th inning, the Cubs are going to send Chris Bryant up to lead off the inning. 2-2 pitch. That's a grounder to short. Bryant thrown out at first for out number 1. Gray now facing Baez. 1 out, 2-2 pitch to Baez. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Baez goes down. That's strikeout number 7 for Sonny Gray. And Shaw now is the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. Full count pitch to Shaw. Here it comes. That's a slow roller out to second. Shaw is thrown out at first. Apparently Shaw is just not too speedy down the base paths. So the Cubs are retired in order in the 7th. We go to the top of the 8th of a 3-0 Reds lead. Rosenthal is going to be allowed to continue to pitch. For what reason, I have no idea. He's going to face Castellanos, Suarez, and Moustakas here in the top of the 8th inning. 1-2 pitch to Castellanos. He's 3 for 4 today. And that is going to be a grounder actually to the second baseman Fletcher, who is playing behind second on the shift. Castellanos is retired for out number 1. Rosenthal will now pitch to Suarez with 1 out and a 2-strike count. Here comes the pitch. Grounder to third. Bryant has it. Throws to first. That is out number 2. Moustakas now the batter. And the new Cub pitcher will be Sammy T, the right-hander. He has thrown 6 innings so far this year, allowed 6 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks to 8 strikeouts. Full count pitch from Sammy T. Looking for the sign. Moustakas waiting for the pitch. That is outside. That is ball 4. So 1 runner is on now, and Derek Dietrich will be the batter with 2 outs. Runner on first. 1-2 count to Dietrich. That is strike 3 called. And Tuivailala gets the strikeout to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th of a 3-0 Reds lead. The Cubs will send up Contreras, Hayward, and Almora in the bottom of the 8th inning. They've got 3 runs to make up and 6 outs remaining in the game. 3-1 pitch to Contreras. That is outside. That is ball 4. Nice work by Contreras to draw the walk. And Gray will now face Jason Hayward with nobody out. Runner on first. The shift is on for Hayward. Full count pitch. Gray looking in. Here it comes. That's going to be a base hit into right field. Contreras is rounding second. He is heading for third. The throw goes to third. Contreras is safe. Hayward has the single. Contreras goes first to third. Cubs got something going now. We've got first and third. Nobody out. Now Mora is the next batter. I feel like this might have been a good situation where a pinch hitter might be appropriate for Albert Almora right here, but he's going to be allowed to bat for himself. 1-2 count to Almora. Gray with the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 on the changeup. That is strikeout number 8 for Gray on the day. And now Danny Santana will come up to pinch hit in the bottom of the 8th inning. Santana representing the tying run. There is 1 out. Runners on the corners. Sonny Gray, the righty, will face the switch hitter Santana standing on the left side of the batter's box. 2-2 pitch to Santana. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, strike 3 on the changeup. Strikeout number 9 for Sonny Gray. And now the Reds bring in the reliever, Amir Garrett. This is an interesting choice considering that Garrett has allowed in 14 2/3 innings 23 earned runs, 13 walks to 16 strikeouts, and an ERA of 14.11. Is that a typo? I don't know. So Amir Gray is going to face Tauschman here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Apparently, the Reds manager really likes this lefty-lefty matchup. Let's see how it plays out. Runners on the corners, 2 outs, 1-2 pitch to Tauschman. Amir Garrett looking in. Here it comes. Popped up on the left side. That is not going to get it done. The shortstop makes the catch for out number 3. Well, that is a disappointing ending to the 8th inning. We go to the top of the 9th now, 3-0 Reds. Ian Kennedy is going to face Galvis Casali and the pitcher's spot in the top of the 9th inning. Kennedy has thrown 20.2 innings, 20 2/3 innings so far this year. 7 walks to 26 strikeouts with a 6.53 ERA. 2-1 pitch from Kennedy. Here it comes. That's going to be a base hit to right field. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Galvis rounds first, heading for second. The throw comes in from right field, and Galvis is standing on second with a double. Casali now the batter. Nobody out. Runner on second base. 2-0 pitch from Kennedy. And Casali knocks a base hit into left field. The runner is going to stop at third. Casali has a single. There is now runners on the corners with nobody out. The Reds threatening here in the top of the 9th. Barnhart, the next batter. He's pinch hitting for the pitcher's spot. 1-2 count to Barnhart. That's going to be another base hit. That's going to go to the wall in the gap in right center field. 1 run is in. The second runner rounds third. He is going to slide in safely to home. The Reds now have a 5-0 lead. And Barnhart has a 2-run RBI double. And now Joey Votto is the next batter. Still nobody out. 3-1 count. Here comes the pitch. That is high. That is ball 4. Didn't want to give him anything to hit with a 3-ball count, I suppose. Now Akiyama is the batter. First and second, nobody out. 1-1 count to Akiyama. Grounder up the middle. Baez has it, but he does not make the throw. That'll be an infield single for Akiyama. He was very quick down the line to first base. So Votto advances to second, Barnhart to third, and now Zach Britton is the pitcher. He comes in, having thrown 22 and a third this season, 18 walks to 22 strikeouts, and a 3.63 ERA. Britton will face Castellanos in the top of the ninth inning with the bases loaded and nobody out. 1 ball count to Castellanos. Britton with the pitch. That's going to be a base hit past a diving Bryant down in the left field corner. 1 run is in. A second run comes around to score. The runner from first stops at third. Castellanos continues to just destroy the Cubs. He has a 2-run RBI double, and now the Reds are up 7-0. 42 RBIs on the year for Castellanos, and now Suarez is the batter. With second and third, nobody out. The Cubs really struggling in this top of the ninth inning. Full count pitch. Here it comes. That is strike 3 called. Check swing. Empire rings him up. That is out number 1. And now Moustakas will bat with 1 out, 2 men on. Full count pitch to Moustakas. That's another base hit. That gets by a diving Fletcher into right field. 1 run is in. Another runner is coming home. The throw comes home from Hayward, and Castellanos is safe. Moustakas has a 2-run RBI single, and now the Reds are up 9-0. The Cubs bullpen just continues to struggle. 6 runs now in the top of the ninth inning, and Derek Dietrich is the batter with 1 out, 1 man on. 1-2 count. That is hit hard to center field. That is going to be over Almora's head and gets to the wall. Dietrich slides into second with a double, and the runner advances over to third, and now the Cubs are going to bring in a new relief pitcher as David Ross heads out to the mound. He brings in Tarik Skubal. He has thrown 10 innings so far this year, 7 walks to 18 strikeouts with a 5.40 ERA. And this stadium has just emptied out. Everybody has left because the game is just getting out of hand here in the ninth inning. 0-2 pitch from Skubal. Here it comes. That's a base. Well, that's a ground ball up the middle. It looked like it was headed for center field. However, Fletcher got in front of it. Throws to first for out number 2. The run does score from third. It is now 10-0 Cincinnati, and Kurt Casale will be the next batter. 1-1 pitch from Casale. And that is hit very high, very hard out to left field. And that is a 3-run home run for Casale. Or excuse me, a 2-run home run for Casale. There was only 1 man on. 385 feet. And now the Reds lead 12-0. There has been 9 runs scored in the top of the ninth inning, and the Reds are just running away with this game. Skubal will now pitch to Barnhart. 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch. That is a pop-up to center field, and Almora is under it, and mercifully, the inning ends, but not before 9 runs score in the top of the ninth inning. We go to the bottom of the ninth of a 12-0 Reds lead. Sims is the new pitcher for the Reds. He is going to do some mop-up work here in the bottom of the ninth inning facing Fletcher, Bryant, and Baez. 2-2 count. Sims looking for the sign, and he comes to the plate. Ground ball to second. Throw goes to first, and that retires Fletcher for out number 1. Bryant now the batter. There's literally about 15 people left in this stadium right now. Bryant batting with a 1-2 count, 1 man out, and Bryant strikes out swinging for out number 2. Baez, the next batter, with 2 outs, nobody on base. 0-2 pitch to Baez. Here it comes. And that is strike 3 looking. Baez heads back to the dugout. The Reds are victorious. They take 3 out of 4 from the Cubs. And this game was just demoralizing. There's no other way to describe it. Cubs score 0 runs on 3 hits and commit an error. The Reds have 12 runs on 16 hits with no errors. The player of the game is the Reds' Sonny Gray. He threw 7 2/3 with 3 hits, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts. Gets win number 5 on the season. The Cubs' Chris Archer takes the loss. He threw 5 1/3, 5 hits, 1 run earned, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts on the Castellanos home run. And the Cub bullpen just really struggled, giving up 11 runs in the last 3 innings. Well, thank you for listening to Replacement Player Baseball. Let's check in again tomorrow.